What's going on, guys? Klutch here on Oakfield Farm. We're back on Oakfield Farm, guys. The squad farming tournament has come to an end, and we are back on Oakfield, at least for the time being. Now, things have changed a little bit. I've had a chance to do some work in between some of the stuff we were doing on Oakfield, and, well, we're getting ready to harvest a fairly, one of our good size. I think it's wheat, maybe barley. I don't know which one this is. I can't tell. Anyways, we're getting ready to do a quick harvest on this field. Now, we have done a harvest just a second ago. Well, not a second ago. It was yesterday, technically. But we've sold that all off. And now it's time to harvest this particular field. Now, you're looking at this Claas, and if you've been following the Oakfield series, you're like, Klutch, what's with the number 2? I thought you had number 1. Well, that's it, guys. We bought a second Alexian 780 spin around behind us. Here's number 1 right here. So we've made enough money off of our silage bales on Oakfield as well, ironically enough, that we managed to purchase a second one of our Claas harvesters. So this was the field we just harvested. No, it's soybeans. It was soybeans. What am I talking about? Anyways, we just finished harvesting this field right here. This was a fairly big size field. And it was our first test with the new number 2 Alexian 780. So that was all good. Now, I'm trying to get into this field. And, Oxygen David and his tight little entrances getting in and out of these fields. So I can't get in here without destroying crop, as, well, you can see here. This was unintentional. This is totally unintentional. But there's no other way for me to get in here. It's ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is we're going to open this up. See if I can back out of here without destroying too much more. Oh, yeah, never mind. I guess there's not a good way of doing this. And I'm just going to make a bit of a path in here so I can get our second harvester in here. Let's fire this up. And we'll just clean this here whole area up. And I'm going to see if I can put the harvest header down kind of beside this one, I think. Might be a good spot for it. So we'll kind of double the space up. Yeah, it's soybeans. I knew it was soybeans. Why was I thinking it was barley? Anyways. Yeah, there we go. It's been a while. So we've done one full harvest in between these on these fields. It was all soybeans as well, and then we've done 2 now on that big field behind us. As well, we've done another harvest of grass, so we've gotten a bunch more straw bales. And our silage pit, she is full. It could be untarped any day. I just haven't done it. Don't need it quite yet. We still have quite a bit of silage in our TMR station, so I'm not too concerned about that yet. We're not selling that silage for anything. That silage is going to be all for our cattle. So that's looking pretty good right now. Just move this over here. There we go. So we should, I'm thinking we got enough space now. You know what? Maybe I'll do one more just to be safe. Make sure that that truck can get in here with that trailer unit. Alright, let's back this bad boy right on up. So what map are you guys on? I've asked this in the past. Now I'm curious. Are you guys on a European map or have you gone to an American map? I'd like to hear what most of the people that watch my videos are doing right now. I'm kind of missing the American style maps after being on Wind Chaser for such a long time. That's a good map, and I'd like to go back across the pond. I really do like this map, but you know what? It's time. I think we're looking at updating and maybe moving back across into North America, getting some bigger farms, some bigger equipment, and really putting that stuff to the test. Alright, let's leave that there. This can stay for 1 second. You know what, we better shut that off first. I just meant to shut the header off, and that's okay. I'm going to run back across here, grab our other harvester. Actually, no, we'll grab the truck first. Did I get that? Yeah, I did too, good. And this is what I love about the MAN. It's got the rear hitch, so I can use it for both a fifth wheel and as for the header itself, or for the actual tractor trailer units. It just does double duty for me, which is awesome. Alright, so let's spin this around without destroying anything. And right up against the wall here. Perfect. Alright, and that can stay there. Let's go hook this back up to our trailer. And then grab number 1 harvester, bring her on into the field. We'll unfold it early, why not? Yeah, so you don't see any of these tight gates on any of the American style maps for the most part. You don't have to do this whole rigmarole. You can just get into the fields and get harvesting. On the European maps, of course, and Oxygen David is kind of known for this. You do need to work your way into the field in order to get it to work the way you want. Alright, so now let's set this guy up. I'm going to set up some courseplay. We're going to get this guy rocking around the field and make life a little bit easier for ourselves here. And there we have it. Courseplay is set up. We have Claas number 2 set up with follow me. I'm just going to jump in here, tell it I wanted to drive course, and hopefully... Oh, no, stop. Let's try this again. We'll try this again. Stop. Don't do this. And I missed that. We need to make sure he is set on the other side. Which one is that? There we go. We need to set our lane offset to the left, not the right. That was a mistake on my part. Let's fix that up again. And drive course. Let's try that now. There we go. That's what I wanted to see right there. I think he should do it right now. And hopefully this guy figures it out. Where is he going to go? I don't know. I might need to fix him now as well. Maybe he's going to figure it out. Nice. Maybe? Come on. You can do it. Alright. That's actually not bad. It was a bit of a mess. They figured it out finally. That's awesome. So they're going to be doing a couple laps of this. Oh. They'll do a couple laps of this field. I think it looks like about 5 laps, to be honest, the way they've got it set up. The church tower? Oh, it is too. It looks like it's in the middle of the field. So it'll be about 5 laps, and they'll be done. It's pretty quick when we got these 2 harvesters going, so we're going to get some more use of these harvesters later on. But for today, we need this field and 1 more beside us to get done. Not a lot of work for them, but it's a decent little payday. Soybeans always pay so well. So we just need to figure a spot where we can leave our truck for the time being while they do a couple laps. But we got a couple fields to harvest here. Not a ton of work to do today, but just enough to kind of make us a quick payday and see where we stand on the farm after this. Alright, so let's get to work, guys. So I'm pretty sure I have mentioned this in the past. However, if you are doing a setup like this does bear to be repeated. So we have courseplay running on that front harvester. This back one is running with follow me. So if you happen to be running with follow me in behind, first of all, the stack here will not automatically come out. Follow me doesn't recognize that. You need to have it set to be out the whole time. Just be aware of that. So you can see we've set the pipe to be out beforehand, and yeah, you're just going to run with the pipe out the whole time. It can get stuck on things, but that's what you got to do. Secondly, you do not want to let the hopper get filled up on the second harvester. Whatever one is running with follow me, they will not recognize that they're full, and they will keep on going and still continue to try to follow that front harvester regardless of how much grain they got in the hopper. So they'll keep going. They could be completely full, and they will just keep on trying to go and fill up that bin. So just be aware of that. Uh-oh, we're going to run into problems here. Stop. Stop, back up. There we go. So just be aware of that, and of course you have to obviously watch for problems like that constantly, which is always a lot of fun. So it's a great system, however it does require constant babysitting, I find. Now I could set him up with just being on courseplay as well. I still think we're going to run into some similar issues. I don't think that's going to really fix any of our problems in the grand scheme of things there. Set back up. He is pretty much empty. Let's go and see if we can catch that front harvester now. So the front harvester will still stop once he's full. Courseplay recognizes when he's full. I think he's empty, isn't he? It's got to be pretty close. But the follow me harvester will not recognize that. So I always try to empty him first and empty him the most, just to make sure that that hopper is always somewhat empty. Let's go grab him now. It's got to be close enough. It's not going up very fast. This one here looks like he's pretty full. This is probably going to be another issue, I have a funny feeling. Oh, maybe he's going to take the corner this time. Oh, he is too. I don't know why he's taking the corner now and beforehand he wasn't. But whatever. Alright. So we'll unload the rest of our second Alexian here. Man, that looks good. It's good to have these mods back on now. I know we've been playing on the multiplayer server for the last week and a bit. Almost 2 weeks, to be honest. And man, was I ever missing some of these script mods that you come so used to using, and it's so good to be back on this kind of stuff. Oh man, too much fun. So he's on his last couple passes over on that field. We did the exact same rigmarole over here to bring our header through all these gates. Such a pain. Let's go to town. I'm gonna start having him work on this here field. This one is considerably smaller. This only takes a couple passes. And that'll be it for the harvest. That's a pretty quick harvest. We're going to have some decent cash from our soybeans here. As always, I don't really mind harvesting soybeans. So low yield, so profitable. I'll take that any day of the week. And it's a good excuse to use my new Claas. I do like having 2 of these now. We may look at getting some bigger fields and maybe taking a closer look at the market. See what else we can sell, but we'll see. Still, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's still grass. Grass is going to be making us the serious bucks. How does this header get so damaged already? That's crazy how bad that is. Look at the damage we got on this thing already. Weird. So, yeah, we're going to still focus on grass. I think grass is still making us really good money. We got the horses, and there was one other thing on this farm that was, oh, milk. Yeah, milk was making us good money. So those are kind of the, I don't know, the pieces of this whole farm that we finally figured out were going to make us the most amount of money, and I think we're going to stick with that. And that's it for, well, the most part of this harvest. That was pretty quick. Now, I've already got 98% in here. This one is done. Oh, that's it. Perfect. So he's actually empty. We can kind of close him all up again. We'll wait until the other harvester is totally finished. He's got a couple more passes over there. Not a lot, mind you, but just enough that we're going to need more capacity. Now, the nice thing about this, the Hilltop Stores is right around the corner up here, and it happens to have prices that are almost double that of anywhere else on the map. It's like 2,100 bucks for 1,000 liters. We'll be selling there for sure. Now, we're not going to get a ton of cash in the grand scheme of things, but I mean, we've got 47,000 liters. It's going for 2,000. We're going to have 100 grand into our bank. You know what? That's not bad. Let's be honest. I'll take that all day. So we'll drop this off, and then I've got to go grab whatever he's got left. We're going to do the exact same thing, sell it off here as well, and be done with our harvest. Get everything back down to the farm. Let me just see here how we're going to get in here. Now, I do like the flexibility that the MAN, now if you've watched, I've kind of bragged about this truck, or been talking a ton about this truck. It's a great truck. It's so maneuverable, has so many more options than most typical American trucks we use, but the traction is so questionable. I find I'm having a tough time to get up these hills. I'm tempted to go like get one of the, even the Lizard trucks, and just see how it does on some of the hills up here, if it could actually pull one of these trailers up to the top. When this is full, I don't think I can make that big hill to get up on top here. Like the hill right here even. That's too steep for me to climb with a full load. If I go down into this field, like down in the bottom part there, it's a real struggle to get up. I have to kind of zigzag my way up the field. Oh, sitting in the walls here. I have to zigzag my way up the hill in order to get back up to the top. It's such a pain. Alright, let's go grab whatever he's got. He can't be much left in there. And we're going to call that a day for the old harvest. Alright, so we got everything back down to the farm. We are going to be working on something that I had originally planned to make it, well, it was going to be our big plan A originally. And that is our wool bales. I had planned on this being like our #1 way of making cash originally, but it's just not working out. It's just, oh man, they just don't make very much money. But they're kind of a pain to carry. So I'm kind of going a little off script here on a trailer. So this is definitely an American style trailer. It's a PJ trailer. It's a 40-footer, but the nice thing about this one, it has an auto load feature. So I'm going to be using that to hopefully get rid of all these pallets, and I don't need to load them this time with the Ford. As much fun as that was. Alright, let's see if I can get them all on the one. I have no idea if I can. Engage the trailer. Let's see if we can back it right on in. There we go. Nice. So this is going to hold, oh man, 18, come on. So it holds 18 bales. That's it. That's all we could do with it. I was hoping it would stack them, but I guess that's as much as we can carry. It's still not bad. That's a pretty good looking load, actually. 18 bales. Now, this is not really a traditional load for Europe, I don't think. I don't know. What would you guys think? There's got to be some flat deck trailers over there, right? There's got to be something similar to this. It seems like it's a bit overkill, but a 40-footer, and this one here is not really designed for a semi-truck of this sort. This is more designed for a large pickup truck, right? This is not really quite what it's designed. You'd see more of a flat deck with a kingpin on the bottom of it would be more of the style of for a flat deck you'd see, I would think. But this works out perfectly well for what our uses are, so I'm going to use it. There we go. Go, 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 go. Stop, stop, stop. Yeah, there we go. I didn't want him to get in front of me there. Actually, it looks pretty good with that many bales on it. Now, we were using this trailer for carrying round bales back on Wind Chaser. This trailer is so adaptable. So this is an iconic, I believe, yeah, it's an iconic that is a auto-load trailer for pretty much anything. It'll do pallets, it'll do bales. It'll auto-load, yeah, pretty much anything you name it, it will do. Really kind of liking that. There's a couple of variations on this one, but I think the 40-footer is really my favorite. Oh, man, there's so much traffic here today. Now, as you may have seen before, the only place to sell our wool is back at the main store, which is, wow, I gotta get over there again. It's coming up in a bit here, so we'll get up there and see what we're gonna get for this. I'm not holding my breath, guys. We don't get a lot for wool. I know it doesn't take a lot to get it, as we're finding right now. I mean, our sheep only require a little bit of grass, a little bit of water for the most part, and they make wool, but it's really, I find it's not worthwhile, to be perfectly honest. So we're going to have to make a couple trips of this, but let's just see what this one trip gets us. And if memory serves me correctly, this is a pain to try to get into, but we'll see how we make do here. Now, I want the back to be in on the sell point. I can back up into it. It's easier to do it that way, I think, and then if anything pops off, we can fix it later. Alright, let's get that closer. And I think that's going to have to do. Let's see what we got here to begin with. Wow, that was actually really quick. So 15, so we're going to go a little under 30 grand, I guess, is going to be the total, I bet. You know what? I might be able to just kind of jackknife this into place. Let's see if I can crank this thing right on over here. Oh, I'm missing one. You know what? This works a lot better than what we did last time, but still. So, yeah, roughly 30 grand. So we'll get another 30 out of the next load, which would be, it should be similar. I believe we still have close to 18 pallets still sitting back at the main farm there. And that'll probably do it for the cotton for a little while. The wool, the cotton. Oh, man, it's the wool. It is the wool. Oh, man, that's a sharp corner. Awesome. So that's going to leave us to, yeah, you know what? We're going to be right around the $600,000 range. We've got 2 harvesters now. We are making money, a ton of money with silage, and a ton of money with our horses. I think we might have 2 horses that are ready to be sold tomorrow as well. So that's going to be another 90,000 in our pocket. Yeah, I think we're finally ahead of the game on Oakfield. It took us a while to kind of figure out what would be the best way to make money on this farm, or to come up with an idea, a plan. And I think we're kind of getting there. I mean, we're getting tons of animals now. Things are looking really good on Oakfield, guys. We're kind of getting ahead of the game a little bit here. So we'll see where that takes us tomorrow, but that is going to do it for us today. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. It's really good to have you here. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you drop a like for me. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, as always. And we will talk to you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.